Oh gosh, it looks like there's Gia. Hello,
Oh
Gia.
gosh. Okay, I got a text. Oh, it's just you. Okay. Never mind. That's not important. Okay. Hey.
Hi, Gia.
Hi,
Hi,
Keisha. Hi.
everybody.
Hi, everybody. Happy Monday, everybody.
Yeah, happy Monday. Happy Monday.
So, are you okay? I know you had a nor'easter.
Well, we didn't really get hit up here.
Oh, okay. All
Got
right.
some rain, but that's about it, and not much really. We need a lot more. So,
Oh,
but
all right.
yeah, we're doing
Never
okay.
mind.
How about down there then?
Oh, it's just absolutely freaking gorgeous. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry to tell
No.
you, but we're headed into the best time of the year.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Lovely. Yeah.
Good for you,
Anyway,
Gia.
we hope
Yeah.
everybody's having a lovely day wherever they are.
Yep, yep, all over the world.
Yeah. And
Yeah. Mhm.
go ahead. Hmm?
Well, what? I was gonna say, you know how Bad Bunny's gonna be performing at the halftime show?
Bad Bunny, yes, and you
Mhm.
love rabbits. Yeah.
I love rabbits, so I'm delighted, and, he also gave us 4 months to learn Spanish, and I was thinking we should
Are you
try to learn
working on it?
No, but not yet, but I was thinking we should try to start learning a little bit here, like maybe a line or 2 every time we podcast.
Okay. I mean, we could like maybe we could pick like you could print out one of his songs or something and we could work on the lyrics so we know
Oh, that could be fun. Yeah,
you
that's
know.
all right. All right. So I'll work on that for next time. Yeah, I was thinking
I,
we
I
could learn like something like, "Oh, for God's sake, Willow, don't," in
Oh,
Spanish.
like actual like lines for hospital. I was thinking, what do
Yeah,
I know? I don't know any.
yeah.
I have a particular lack of facility for languages.
Me too, Gia. So this will be fun. This will be
I
fun.
took Latin and I took French, and
Yeah, I took French.
I was pretty bad at all of it. Really,
Me too.
actually, that's not true. I was really good at Latin, but nobody made me speak it.
Right, right. Yeah. And
But
nobody's going to know if you're saying anything properly or not in Latin,
right.
except for the original Nicholas Cassadine.
Right, yeah. But anyway, that's okay. That's a fun idea. Yeah, he did kind of give us an assignment, really.
Yeah, and I've noticed on Instagram some people have taken him up on that, and I like that. I think that's
Yeah,
great.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not getting the
dogs
same.
too. There was at least one pug that was learning Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's probably better at it than me.
Bro- yeah, he's barking with a Spanish accent now.
Yeah, Josh Johnson, the is that his name? Josh Johnson? Comedian from
Yeah, yeah.
the Daily
Mhm.
Show. Yeah. He's
Mhm.
been doing some funny bits about the Bad Bunny halftime show, and
Yeah, yeah.
making me laugh.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be electrifying.
Is it? Okay. I don't
Mhm.
know. I only know did Bad Bunny have a commercial with Snoop Dogg a while back? Like I think that's how I know who he is.
I
And that
don't
was
know. I don't know about that, Gia,
a
but,
Corona commercial or something.
could be. That sounds possible. Yeah.
I suffice it to say I don't know the music, but I'm game,
Yeah,
whatever.
I know you are. I know. I think we'll both enjoy it.
I'm
I
down
think
with it. I mean, like,
yeah.
uh, for example, I've been kind of doing a deeper dive into the Marshall Tucker band, so I don't know how current.
Oh. For those of you who've never heard that name, that was a band that was popular in the late '70s.
I'm like this band deserves a second look by me. I think I wrote them off too soon. There's some
Yeah.
interesting stuff going on here.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Heard it in a love song. Was that one of their bigger hits, do you think?
uh, was that them?
I think so. Maybe I'm making that
In a
up.
love song. Yeah, I think
Mhm.
it is. Yeah, that was a big hit. Yeah, and then of course, Can't You See?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I had to learn a song. Somebody we're playing with wanted to do one called "Searching for a Rainbow," and
Oh, okay.
so anyway, my phone's been feeding me other songs, and I'm like, this is like all over the place kind of stuff.
Really? Okay. All right.
Well, not
Well,
all over the place. But,
mostly in one place.
yeah. Anyway, I never paid much attention to it at the time.
Uh-huh.
Wrote it off. I wrote it off, and I shouldn't be that way. I like to be open minded. I
Yeah.
try. I
Yeah.
want to be. I want to be.
Yes, yes. Okay. Well, yeah, and I think we're very open to the Bad Bunny.
And speaking of animals and being open-minded, um,
Mhm.
you're
Oh,
kind of
no.
losing out because you don't look at our Facebook page, and we're like geeking out about horses right now, and
Oh.
you don't
Oh.
even know it. You don't even
I
know it.
I don't. I couldn't even sense it. I mean, I do have sometimes have trouble sleeping, and maybe that's why, but, good for you. That's
Well,
wonderful.
I found out. I think one of our listeners, I think it was lovely Chandra, had sent
Oh,
or
yes, yes.
tagged us on something that pointed out what an animal lover that Leslie Charlson had been.
Ah, yeah. Uh-huh,
And then so
uh-huh.
something else came up on my feed that she was a horsewoman. And so
Really?
I took a little deeper dive into that. And
Oh,
she
okay.
rode Eastern, as you would say.
Thank you. Oh, that's
But
good.
anyway, she had some beautiful horses. And then some other
Oh.
lovely listener sent me a link. Apparently, she talked to Stone Cold and the Jackal all about it. And I haven't listened to that yet.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, she talked about her love of horses. And I thought, why didn't they make her the big rider at the Quartermaines? She could have, like, really,
Ah,
they could have shown her riding for real.
her hips would have snapped. Man,
Well,
she
in
was a
later years, she probably wasn't able to. Yeah.
delicate woman, yeah. The doggies are running around in the background.
Oh
I don't
no,
know I don't know why.
they're like they're talking about animals again.
Yeah, this is their new thing. Well, as soon as I hit record, they start making noise.
Yeah,
Funny little
like
dogs.
toddlers. They don't you on the phone.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Anyway, we got a couple days of hospital to catch up on here.
Yes, yes, we sure do. You wanna
And
hear my first note? Oh, go
yeah,
ahead,
I
go
was gonna say I lied. I made a grocery list while I was watching, but I didn't take.
That's like the opposite of taking notes.
I know. I was multitasking because I have to go to the store after this.
Oh, dear. Multitasking. We can't even do this one task, Gia. And
I
you're
know. I'm like half and half
adding another
guacamole. Yeah.
mm,
Anyway. Yeah. What's your first note for Friday? We're talking. What are we on? So Friday and Monday. Friday and Monday.
yeah, okay, so Friday, Tracy and Ronnie tea set.
Oh, good. You added the word tea set. Were you satisfied with the tea set? You know how
I think anybody who's listened to us for a while, and by a while I mean like twice, would know
but
that
that's what I
course
fixated
we're
on.
not of course we're not satisfied with the tea set. Uh,
Well, it didn't
oh,
look special. Did it look special to you?
it didn't look like fine bone china, I'll tell you that much. It looked like you could probably drop it and it wouldn't break, but I feel like
You sounded super snotty when you said that.
I know, I know. Having said that, I thought it was
That is
pretty.
not what we used in Chappaqua.
Like, that is the china I would let Ronnie use.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. I just thought, do the props people not know what fine china would?
I know, like, they made a run out to Walmart to see if Ree Drummond had a china line in there.
Is that
They got
the
lucky.
Bree Drummond? Is that the Pioneer Woman?
Yeah.
I have a couple of mugs from her.
I have a big old pan from her collection because it's a beautiful turquoise on the base.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. I got sucked in by a pattern as well. They aren't the sturdiest though. They've kind of
And I think probably her china would have those colors too. That her palette was more towards the, the western, right? Like the turquoise and maybe some peach or something.
yeah, probably a little more. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I fixated on. But
Me too. Were they talking at all during that scene?
well, Ronnie delivered the classic line. It's my house now.
Yeah.
Monica gave it to me, which
Yeah.
that was kind of fun. But I don't know why am I being I'm being resistant to Ronnie. I
Me
guess
too. Me too.
I'm too much on Tracy's side, but I'm not.
Yeah.
No. not feeling the magic or whatever. I mean, it was kind of fun having them face off, and it would be sort of horrific to see your mother's china, even though that wasn't really good
Yeah.
china.
Yeah.
With this interloper, like just
Mhm.
making tea in it.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. Mhm.
and thus far, Ronnie has not stepped out of line. If she's playing a part, she's playing it really well
Yep. Mhm.
because she hasn't shown a crack. Uh,
Mhm.
she's put giving an olive branch every time she can,
Yeah.
and
Yep. Mhm. Very well behaved, generally,
yeah,
except for the tea set. Mhm.
yeah, and she hasn't mentioned anything about packing anybody's stuff up and getting them out of there or anything.
Nope, nope, she hasn't.
So
And I
it's making Tracy look like the bad guy in all of this, but I just feel like somehow Tracy's going to be vindicated.
I agree, yeah, more and more, I think that you're right, that, Tracy and everything Tracy says is true, really, that if Monica
Yeah.
never mentioned this woman, that's telling.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll have to parse it all. I mean, there's so many different ways. Like she could still be her sister, but have been
Mhm.
manipulated by
Yeah,
Martin
yeah,
somehow.
yeah,
Um,
mhm,
I don't
yeah.
know. We'll just
Or yeah, yeah, it's her sister and he didn't have to manipulate her. Maybe she was feeling like Drew kind of, the one who got left out of everything and one person got lucky, the other got, not so lucky.
not so lucky. I can't remember if it was on some other site or one of our listeners, but somebody suggested. I'm sorry if I'm not giving credit to the right person, but that maybe Martin was writing the letters back, like writing the
Oh,
letters as
uh-huh,
Monica. Like maybe he
uh-huh.
intercepted this whole thing,
Oh, wow.
which
Wow.
would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Like
That
maybe
would
Monica
be.
was oblivious to this whole thing, and
Yeah,
Martin,
yeah,
and that would make Ronnie kind of an unsuspecting victim as well.
right. Well, and so Ronnie brought those letters with her, supposedly the ones Monica wrote. So I wonder if anybody's thought to take a look at those.
Didn't somebody grab him or something? I can't remember now.
Maybe, probably.
Or I don't know. I guess Tracy pointed out that they could be forged, of course, and
Yeah. You'd think they would be
uh,
poring over them, right? Like both sides of the correspondence.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Um, well, where are we at legally? Like, did Tracy like Tracy's gonna said she wanted to contest the will, right? And
Mhm.
then, but Alexis said, "I'm not actually,
Mhm.
the lawyer in this," or something
Mhm.
like
Right.
that,
She was
right?
just kind of a messenger, wasn't she?
Yeah. So we don't know. I guess we don't know. We don't know if Tracy's followed up on that. We assume she would.
You assume she would, yeah, yeah. Everybody, even though everybody was like, "Oh, it's all legal." Like, why would you just say that without,
Right, right. Even with, being friendly to this person and assuming she's right, you're gonna
Mhm.
verify.
Yeah, I would think
Uh,
so, and even maybe get like a blood test from this person.
yeah, yeah. Um. Anyway, okay, so there's that scene. Yeah, that was all
Mhm.
right. I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
He
I mean,
drinks.
we
Yeah,
can only handle so many of those scenes, I think, where they're kind of,
yeah.
where Tracy's all wound up and
Right.
Ronnie's all
Tracy's.
civil, or
Yeah, Tracy's like just at the top of her
yeah,
discreet level, and yeah.
yeah.
All right. What'd you have next? Was it Michael and Ronnie next, or they were at some point there?
And no, it was this was in order of appearance, basically. Justine, the ADA, and Anna, and I had
And
to write down her first name because I never remember it.
I know I keep wanting to call her Janine, but it's Justine.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. And I don't know. There's some question about whether or not Justine put the wrong address on purpose. Do we,
Right,
do we
right.
care about that? I don't know.
I don't think so. I was more interested in Anna's hair and,
She did get a haircut. I saw
well, it was
today.
it was pulled back, right, in that scene, and it looked kinda short, and I thought it looked good, but wasn't it just pulled back? It wasn't,
It may have been, but I thought in today it clearly has had some layers added.
Oh, okay, uh-huh, yeah, yeah. I think she could go quite short, and it would look lovely if she
I
wanted
just
to.
disagree.
This is where we're gonna fight.
Not that she couldn't look lovely with short hair, but I like older. I mean, she's not older, but I
Mhm.
like older women retaining longer hair. I feel like
Okay.
there's been
Okay.
such a sort of historical in our time anyway of like as soon as
Uh-huh.
you get a certain age, you feel like you got to cut your hair off, and I think it makes you like an instant nana, whether
Yeah.
you are one
Yeah.
or not. And then you
Uh-huh.
can't grow your hair out anymore because you don't
Mm.
have any hormones left.
That is the scientific explanation for it.
I can't grow mine out. I don't know if mine would grow out or not, but I just can't because I end up looking like a freaking Janis Joplin or something. But
Well, this may be the wrong time to tell you, but I cut my
what?
hair recently.
You did really like short?
Yeah. Well, it's
You
like
did it yourself, right? You just put a
yeah.
bowl on there. Yeah.
I wish I should have used a bowl. I didn't. I just cut it like in 4 chops of the scissors, and it's not good. It's not good, Gia. It's maybe the worst job I've done yet.
And why? You're headed into winter. You need that.
Well, it was feeling like it was strangling me, like when you roll over in bed and it,
Oh,
like, wraps
yeah,
around your neck. I can't handle that feeling, so and this
right.
is always what happens. It is always in the wintertime that it's long and I cut it, and then, yeah, I probably could use the extra layer, but,
Well, maybe
anyway.
you could head out to a beauty school for a little like
Yeah.
fixer-upper or something. Maybe they can do something, to tide you over while it grows back out.
Well, so, yeah, let's hope there's a couple of hormones left that allow it to grow
That'll grow.
out.
I think you will. You've got fabulous hair. Yours will probably grow out again. But how short did you go?
Um
Above the jawline?
No, 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 it's just about a little bit above my shoulders.
Oh, that's no big whoop.
Yeah, yeah, but wildly uneven, and, I did go back in to try to even it out, and that made it worse, so,
What
yeah.
about bangs? Did you go with the bangs?
Well, I feel like if I keep touching it, it's gonna eventually be those weird sorta crazy girl bangs, and I don't need that in a Zoom meeting.
All right. All right. That doesn't sound too bad. I've done worse than that, I'm sure. You'll be all right.
Okay,
Um,
thanks, thanks. So
okay, but so anyway, we said nothing about Justine and Anna. Whatever. I don't know. They play cops and
yeah,
kind
they
of
don't
like,
have that much to say outside of their little cop role and their
yeah,
law
yeah.
enforcement role, yeah, so they were basically talking about Nina and Willow, and they became a little bit more civil when they started to talk about that, with each other.
Yeah, we just can't decide whether they're adversaries or allies, really.
Yeah, yeah, and they should be allies, so,
Yeah. Um, I guess so. I guess so. I don't know. I
mm,
don't know. I can't like the Justine thing. I can't seem to. I don't know. I don't like where they've put her with the Sunny thing. It's just sort of
yeah, yeah, mhm.
tiresome. So I can't really warm up to her role yet, I guess.
Right, right. Yeah, we don't have that much else to work
Yeah.
with her. Okay, so then we had this was it was Friday was a day, another one of those days where they just stop in with a few people here and
Bunch of
there.
yeah.
Yeah, and you don't get a ton of information or content, but we had Isaiah and Lucas talking a little
Oh,
bit
and the
about
cabin.
it.
The cabin came up
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Don't you think they'd make the best couple though?
They would make a nice couple. Imagine the skills between the 2 of them.
Between the two of them. We have not seen what's his name for a long time.
Marco, yeah.
Marco, yeah. I wonder what's
Mhm.
up with that.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, Lucas was being hit. I think Lucas has a little crush on Isaiah. I mean, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, who wouldn't? Yeah, he's pretty. Yeah.
He's pretty. Um, yeah, so he was just sort of like, I don't know, fishing to find out if Isaiah has anything going on. Isaiah kind of seemed like he wanted to tell him, but
Yeah, I know. How long will it be before he has to confide in somebody?
yeah. And then when the pregnancy comes out, I don't know. Is it feeling all a little tired?
It is. It is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So
Okay. No.
Okay, then we had continuing on that theme, Portia and Dr. Navarro, who we always like to see Dr. Navarro.
Yeah, they should give her a little more to do.
Yeah, I think so too. So that means there were what, like 4 doctors in the hospital at the same time. That never
Right.
happens.
And
Yeah.
then Jordan like butted in and, instantly was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
like,
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep.
mhm. Although there was total like Portia speaking to another doctor, there should be nothing that would get anybody's antenna up, but somehow it did.
I know. I know. Well, they probably all were like, "Oh gosh, we never see Dr. Navarro."
Right, yeah. Who's pregnant? Okay.
um Oh, and she said she was what, 7 weeks pregnant? Is that what she
Oh, I
said?
don't remember. That was probably a good detail to remember. But didn't they flash back to the both sex scenes again
Yes,
so we
yes,
know?
they did.
Yeah,
So, yeah, so
yeah.
it seemed like if she was thinking that the time frame was gonna help her figure out who the father was, the flashbacks led us to believe that she slept with both of them
It's
on the same
still
day.
still in the same time frame, yeah. So that
Yeah.
didn't really do
No,
much for us.
no, so, we'll
I
see.
don't know enough. I should know a lot medically because of all the medical dramas, but like,
Right, right,
is there
mhm.
anything she can do in vitro to give her
Mhm.
paternity results?
I think,
Because she's right there at the hospital with access to everything. We know she doesn't have like strong ethics about doing shit like that.
right, right. Um, yeah, I don't know if it would be safe. Would you do one of those amniocentesis things? I
Ooh,
don't know if
I
that
don't
would
know.
reveal the paternity or not. It might be too soon to do anything like that. Um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, with all this storyline is so common. I don't think they've ever done the in utero paternity test, have they? So maybe you can't. Or maybe it's just more
We'll Google it.
dramatic
We'll have to
to,
Google it. Yeah.
okay, Dr. Google will tell us.
Um.
Um,
Anyway, but yeah, I mean that scene was, I guess, only interesting in that Jordan, happened upon them, and so her antenna
mhm,
is up, and
right,
she'll have to tell um
Curtis.
Curtis about it at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, did she mention it to
Or did
Curtis?
she? She mentioned running into your wife. Yeah, running into
Yeah,
Portia.
and it
Yeah.
was a little intense. So,
Yeah.
yeah, um, anyway, so yeah, that is a little bit tiresome, all of that. Jordan was also summoned by Drew, who had a preposterous ask for her, right? He wanted her to help steer the investigation towards Michael, even though he believes Curtis or Portia is the one who shot him. And
Right.
she
I'm
said,
sorry. I'm
no. Are
distracted
you
because I actually.
Googling?
Yeah, yeah. It says yes, it is possible to test paternity before birth using a procedure called non-invasive prenatal paternity testing, or
Wow.
NIPT,
Okay.
NIPT. Um, blood sample taken from mother and cheek swab from the alleged father.
Oh.
So that would be delicate, trying to get your cheek swabs.
Unless you could do it with your tongue.
But anyway,
Mm.
nice to know it's non-invasive. So,
Mm, mhm. Mm,
huh.
okay.
Okay, so there's that. Oh yeah. So what did he? Oh, with Jordan, right,
Yeah. Yeah.
right. And she's like, you're crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know, like, he must have like, did he not think that that's how she would respond?
I guess not. And maybe, since she is working for one of the evil madmen in the city, maybe he figures, she might be game for stuff. I
Yeah,
guess. I don't know.
I
Why does she
guess.
continue to converse with him? I don't even know.
I know, it seems like and on his part, you'd think he would realize that he's not really doing himself any favors by I mean, but maybe it is just the arrogance thinking that, he can just keep trying to throw these things out there and people will
Yeah.
just,
Are
you
you
know
taking on like a lot of like work texts while we're trying to do this? I think?
No, no,
Sending people
sorry.
spreadsheets and what have you.
I haven't gotten dragged into a meeting. No, no, sorry.
Dragged into a meeting. You had to pause and think of how would we say that in layman's terms so that
Yeah.
these lovely people can understand. because
No, we had
I speak office speak now.
yeah, it's great.
Pulled
Office
into
speak.
I'm gonna pull you. I'm gonna loop you in on a Zoom.
Mhm,
Is that
mhm.
how you say it? Loop you in on a Zoom,
You
or
could say that, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll shoot you an invite.
Shooting it. Are you gonna slide into somebody's DMs or something
DMs,
like
yeah,
that?
that no, no, that's not safe for work, that kind of
That's
language.
that means something else. It's like something to do with the eggplant thing, right?
See, we're hip. We
What
can
was that
keep
phrase?
up.
What was that phrase your friend Bailey had us using that one to that
Oh,
ham?
ham, yeah, that we could not
We never
use.
really mastered
Yeah.
the ham thing.
No, no, and she was the one who just texted, and I had to tell her we were podcasting
Tell her
again.
to lay off. Lay
Yeah.
off,
Go at
horsewoman.
somebody like ham, full
Go
ham or
with
something.
something like full on ham
I don't
with
know.
mustard. I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah, we're never gonna do that probably. Or
Um,
we go at somebody.
I'd have to have a lot of coffee to. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like, go at them how? Like
I don't
angry or
know. I don't know.
sexually or like I don't know where I'd use that phrase without feeling a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, just imagining trying to use that phrase makes me uncomfortable.
I mean, maybe if we could like be behind what that two-way mirror stuff and watch your
Mm,
friend Bailey use that phrase, and we could be like,
yeah,
oh, okay,
yeah,
like what
yeah,
like watching
uh-huh.
the behavior of younger people so that we could pick up the gestures and.
Yeah, yeah. Oh gosh.
Anyway, yeah, okay. So we had that, and Jordan said, "No, you're
Mhm,
crazy." But so
mhm.
she knows. I think everybody is gonna know that he's just trying to pin this on Michael, for his own
Right,
reasons.
right,
Yeah.
right, yeah. Mhm. And now, like, well, although I suppose maybe he's planted the seed in Jordan's mind that Curtis and Portia could be the people behind
Yeah.
it. I don't know. Although I don't think she believes that really. I'm not sure.
I do like how everybody is perfectly willing to believe that the other person is a potential murderer.
I know, especially
Yeah.
everybody with Michael. He
Yeah,
seems a
like
little
you
bummed
can
out that
tell me, but
Sonny,
yeah, he does. Yeah.
you know.
His mouth kind of drooped a little bit, and his
Yeah,
eyes
yeah.
got more sad. And he's got
Right,
very
right.
sad eyes, this Michael. He's very
He
somber.
does. He is. He
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
All right, what else you got? Bring it.
Okay, okay, thank you. Well, Curtis and Michael were speaking about Lulu's article, and oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
and Michael
and
was
Sunny and Lulu.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, Lulu acting kind of, I don't know. Yeah.
Wide-eyed and like
Yeah,
innocent. That's like, yeah.
yeah. So all of that was, yeah, blah. But I think what we were supposed to take away from that, all of it, was that Michael seemed quite secure in his position and didn't seem to be worried about any of these
Yeah, I
accusations or
think
anything.
both Friday and Monday have all of us wondering, like, has Michael done something, planted the gun somewhere, or whatever? Like, why
Mhm.
does Michael think he's so secure?
Mhm.
What else has Michael done to? Why is he
Mm.
so confident?
Right, right. So yeah, okay. So that gun was picked up at Elizabeth's, right,
Yeah,
during that search.
and so
And
we suspect either Carly or Michael might have had a hand in that, right?
right. And so yeah, so and skipping ahead, don't you think he must have orchestrated this family visit with Willow to coincide with them finding a gun and coming to arrest her in front of the kids?
Well, that's pretty mean. That's pretty diabolical.
I
If you
know
just
that's kind of worse than what we imagined
Yeah.
we
So I
might
don't
do.
want to think that. I don't want to think that. And I mean, we had the conversation between Anna and Dante where they were like, the timing is everything. We got to move on these and serve these
Mhm.
warrants before anybody has a chance to talk to each
Mhm.
other or anything. So
Right.
maybe it was more their timing than.
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
could Michael have known exactly when warrants would be issued
No, no, unless he's got somebody at
on
the
the
police
inside?
station,
Yeah. I mean,
tipping him off.
I think um we're being led to believe that this Michael could certainly be calculating and cold in
Yeah.
his quest
Mhm.
to keep his children safe. I guess
Mhm.
ultimately we're
Right.
still like he said something today about he would do anything. He's doing
Mhm.
everything keep his children safe.
Mhm.
So you know, I guess we can think, okay, well, does that justify him being as cold and calculating as he possibly has been? We're not sure,
Right,
but
right, right. Yeah. Does it? That's a good question. Hmm.
but
I
yeah, that
think
was quite the bummer that the
yeah.
arrest during the visit. I actually my sympathy for Willow is
Growing.
like getting pawed by Drew on the bed there
Oh,
for a
that was
while.
so awful. And was that all just to sort of get him to stop talking?
We've all been there.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Let's just do this, man. Just shut up.
the only way out is through, and
All kinds of dating advice here, people.
but I just have this visceral reaction. I don't know. I'm just admitting. I don't know why. I think it's because he's so good at being a bad guy. But he put his
Yeah.
massive hand on her neck, and I'm
Oh,
like,
I
oh
know.
God! It like
I
gives me the
know.
chills almost. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
because she's so
Mhm.
tiny. It's like he could just snap
Mhm.
her little neck, and
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not where he's headed at the moment because he really just wants to capture. I
Yeah.
feel like he wants to capture her, like for his butterfly collection or something. Like she's
Yeah,
this
that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
exotic little butterfly that he needs to pin down. And I mean, the
Yeah.
pressure campaign to get her to say she'd move back in. It was like, dude, you
Yeah.
know, she said, how many times did she say she doesn't want to do this? How many different ways has she said?
Yeah, and that's very, very unpleasant and, hostile, really, to keep pressing her. And I
Yeah,
thought also, like, when she's looking forward to this visit with her kids, I mean, and her whole emotional well-being is focused on that, and then he
yeah,
comes at her with this, it's
yeah.
like, man,
He's relentless, isn't he? And
yeah,
it's like,
yeah, yeah,
uh,
and
he
and
should be kind of like embarrassed and feel like be questioning her love for him
mhm,
instead and like going like, wow, she said no quite a few times. Maybe we're
yeah,
not in love,
mhm,
like, but
mhm,
instead he doubles down and,
mhm,
um, mm,
yeah,
yeah,
awful.
he just feels predatory.
Yeah,
Um,
and clearly doesn't listen to her, right? I mean,
no,
he's just completely tuning out everything that she's going through.
right, right. Um, The other option now, I'm bouncing back to the gun at Elizabeth's. I mean, the other
Mm.
option is that Willow did do it and
Yeah, yeah,
put the gun
mhm,
there. So, the Carly Michael thing could just be a couple of red herrings
mhm, mhm, yeah,
Willow
right?
could have certainly done the fugue state thing. You know,
Definitely the fugue state, yes.
she's
Mhm.
she's she's if anybody's going to be in a fugue, I'd pick Willow.
I would too, yeah, I would too, yeah, and I don't think Carly would have done something like I mean, I know we did have her sort of unattended in Elizabeth's house
We
for a
had
little
her
bit,
unattended, and apparently she had a large handbag. I didn't notice that, but somebody else
yeah,
did. But
but the gun was upstairs, wasn't it? So and wasn't Elizabeth upstairs with the plumber or
I
something?
think so.
Or on the phone with the
I don't know,
plumber?
but they can do stuff and do things off scene that we don't get to see till later, which is kind of unfair. But
It is
but they do that. Well, they'll be like flashing back and be like, "Wait a minute, that wasn't a scene."
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they
Um,
fill in the blanks however it works best for them. Uh,
anyway, I wouldn't put it past Carly in her wanting to protect Michael. I wouldn't put it past her to plant something.
yeah, to plant something, yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that's possible. Yeah, I'd see it's more likely that she would do something like that than that she would actually have pulled the trigger.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't think she pulled the trigger. She was with
Yeah.
Brennan. How many times has she told you that?
Yeah, yep, she was with Brennan, wink, wink.
Yeah.
Yep, so, okay, so, that was mostly what we covered Friday pretty much.
All right, and then we've already kind of moved on to today, but
yeah. So we had
did you
Brooklyn.
like anything about today? I know we're going to go on your notes, but just
Oh, I did.
let's see if
And
we liked the same thing. Go ahead.
okay. Okay.
It's always fun.
Okay. Well, we started out with Brooklyn and Chase packing up the china,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to put China in quotation marks.
I feel like I'm hearing your mother's voice come out in your
Maybe.
I'm just going to put China in quotation marks. It's very rich.
But throughout the episode, like they kind of checked back in with those two maybe a couple times, and they were both sort of talking about how lucky they were to have each other. And we haven't had scenes with those two much at all lately, with them sort of
Right. Yeah.
acknowledging each other. And I liked that, like when Chase said he could be completely honest with her, even talking about his ex and all of that. I liked that. That was reassuring for me.
Bingo. I liked that scene too.
Wow! High five,
I
Gia.
know. Gold star for both of us.
Mhm.
And I really liked her line, something about, there's a lot of dishware here. I can't remember what he said, something about, she implied that she could clock him with some dishware if he said something she didn't like. But
Yeah, yeah.
I liked they were, once again, they were working through some kind of touchy, difficult things, topics,
Mhm,
an
mhm.
ex and his
Yep.
defense of that ex.
Mhm.
And we'd been led to believe that maybe this was going to cause a rift, because
Right, right, right. Yeah, 'cause that
early or much earlier we'd seen him take a shift and lie to
mm,
her about it or something, right?
yeah, yeah, and that would have been sort of the typical soap opera trend.
Right. Yeah. So I like them going against the grain and keeping them strong.
Me too.
Um,
Me too. Very
yeah.
much.
So
Yeah.
that was nice.
Mhm. Yeah, very
And
nice.
and I mean how and that's like really, yeah, and just that, like, Brooklyn is kind of acknowledging, like, I feel differently about Willow, but your
Mhm.
compassion is what I like
Yeah.
about this. And
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
great way to look at it, I think, from her point of view.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
that was a good scene in spite of the really not fine china. I just talking about the china, I was thinking about I have I have a piece that I don't know if it's fine china or not.
Mhm.
Kind of like a compote thing that was my grandmother's. I don't
Okay.
know. It's a
Uh-huh.
pretty little. It's probably not worth anything, but of course, I put a plant in it, and
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
it's outside. And recently, like a handle broke off of it, and she's
Oh.
probably rolling over in her grave if it is anything decent,
Oh, dear. Yeah. Yeah, that's too
you
bad.
know,
Mhm.
because she was like of that era where you'd have like
Mhm.
the fancy dinnerware that never got brought out for
Yeah, you
anything but
never
the,
use.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I don't know how I got a hold of this particular piece, but I was like, oh, that's perfect for a plant. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you could put a
Oh,
plant in so many things.
so many things, true. Yeah. And
Yeah.
why not? Why not? It is a weird sort of concept to have very, very fine things that you don't use.
Yeah, and I have something that was my mother's now that you mention it, up on top of the fridge, just gathering dirt, dust.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll
Yeah.
put a plant. I think it's like a stew ben or something like that. That's fancy,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
When we
Mhm.
were sorting, my brothers and I, we were doing that Google thing where you like
Yeah.
take a picture and it tells you if it's worth anything.
Yep.
We're like,
Yeah.
okay, well, better save that, and then it's like, what am
Mhm.
I going to do with it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Put a
know.
fruit punch in it.
A nice sangria.
Fix a massive margarita.
Perfect for the halftime show.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's where you bring it down, okay?
When is the Super Bowl?
I think it's what, February, maybe?
Not till
Yeah,
February. All right.
November,
First.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So I took you out of order, but that was our first scene. That was
Mhm.
cute. We liked
Mhm.
that. What else? What else happened? Do you want to
Yeah,
talk?
well, I also wanted to say, going back a teeny bit, for a sec, Portia told Elizabeth all about the pregnancy, and
Oh, right.
I liked that too, that it was all sort of out in the open, at least with one other person instead of like the secret, that sort of grows and grows and
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah, I like just the quick kind of reveal there.
Elizabeth's got a lot of action at her house lately.
She sure does, yeah.
Lot like
Like a
can a gal have a day off without all these people?
without people planting
Without
guns.
yeah, the
Yeah.
cops coming by, and none of it has to do with her, she's just like
Right, right. She just gets to be an eyewitness to all this stuff.
yeah, yep.
Yeah. I mean, Alexis would be jealous if she knew how much Elizabeth was seeing.
Yeah, right, yep. Okay, yeah, I like that too. I like that we have a friend for Portia. She needs a
Yeah,
friend.
yeah, yeah. I like that part of it too. Yeah, because that would be, why it would be nice if Isaiah decided to, confide in Lucas or something, because then you'd have more conversations about like all of that stuff instead of
Yeah,
just,
well, maybe he will. Maybe he
yeah,
will.
and maybe we would like him more if he had some conversations with somebody else.
Yeah, yeah, I know. They need to work on him. He's got potential, this Isaiah,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, we're not giving up on him.
we're not because he's very cute.
Very,
Um,
very cute.
very
Um,
cute. Okay, what else happened today?
okay, well, we talked about the Willow and Drew scene. We had a lot with Kai and Trina, sort of.
Yeah, Kai in his khakis.
Yeah,
And
and he
yeah.
was sort of freaking out all over again, wasn't he?
Yeah. And it was weird at the end when he I know they were reenacting, but I kind of forgot.
Yeah,
And then he was telling her that he took the
yeah, yeah.
papers out of the safe.
Mhm.
I was like, she already knows that. What
Yeah, yeah. I know. I guess
It was weird.
that was
But
for like our benefit if we had forgotten
I
somehow.
guess I'm kind of getting a refresh on the
Yeah,
shooting.
yeah.
Oh, and hey, I wanted to ask you, I know you're not strong on the memory, but so the phone call thing that happened, the ringtone that
Oh
happened,
yeah, uh-huh. They
was
mentioned that once before.
was
Um,
that Scout on the phone or what? Did we know? I don't remember because I'd been thinking that Scout as a shooter would be interesting, but if it was Scout on the phone, that takes that off the table.
right. Well, that was their guess, I think. I don't know if it's been proven though. They thought maybe that was Drew's phone ringing and that he had set it to that song to tell him it was Scout calling. But
What
what
was
if
the
it was the
song? What's the song?
opposite? What if Scout had a phone and it had gotten left there or something? I don't know.
Okay, so we didn't really know. Okay, because I
I
was
don't
just like,
think
oh,
so. Yeah. I'm
yeah,
not quite ready to abandon your Scout idea. Scout as
all
shooter.
right. Scout as shooter, yeah, I think that could be interesting. But yeah, they did kind of freak themselves out some more.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, like
Yeah,
they were talking again about how like if other people placed them at the scene or something, it would point the finger, back at Portia and Curtis all over. And it's like it was like they were getting themselves worked up into a frenzy like all over again. That was silly.
yeah, and he just still seems so dopey to me. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah. And I'm not sure like so Trina's rationale for not telling Portia and Curtis about the evidence that they found and destroyed was that they didn't want them to know that they were at Drew's house. But what difference does it make, really?
I know because they're all suspects in this whole thing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that's.
It just
Yeah,
it just seems like the only purpose it serves is that for a long time it made it made Curtis and Portia squirm thinking the evidence was still out there,
right. Wouldn't it
right?
relieve their mind so much if they
Yeah,
knew that?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
So
Yeah, so I don't know. Plot. I guess it's just plot.
plot, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we
Um,
had that. Yep.
we
Okay.
had that. We had Curtis and Portia doing like a 180. First, they were like
Yeah.
gay married, and
Yeah.
then they were
And they
not
were
married,
not. Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. Um,
Tiresome. A little bit tiresome.
yep, yep, yeah. So a lot of sort of rehashing of things in these days. I think one
We
thing
had
that
a
was
cat. We had the cat fight with the two
yeah,
blondes,
yeah,
Nina
the
and
two
Carly.
blondes, and that was also a rehash of a lot of the old,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
that they had against each
Same
other.
old, same old. Yeah. Well, that was
Yeah,
just a build up so that we could see Nina be
yeah,
carted off in front of Carly, which,
yeah, and that was a nice little misdirect because we were certain it was gonna be Carly, so was Sunny.
right. Yeah.
And I like how he comes in there and he's like, "I've got the jet fueled up." Like,
Yeah.
"Okay, let's go."
Do you have the jet in the alley? Like, like they were gonna run out the door and hop in the jet, like it was parked there or something?
I
Yeah.
know. But didn't they oh, yeah, I keep thinking that they picked up Nina for being the shooter, but it was just that she was sort of, she
Uh,
provided
uh,
a fake alibi for
yeah,
Willow.
like that she
So
was somehow part of the
yeah,
plan or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And people are eating good food, good BLTs again at
Mhm.
the diner. Good
Mhm.
jobs, props department at the diner.
Yeah,
You're doing
yeah.
great there. That looks
Mhm.
like the real deal,
Mhm. Yeah, it
and
does.
we want to eat there.
They
Um,
do. Maybe it's a real diner and they just sort of barge in and shoot a
that'd
couple
be
of
fun.
scenes
Yeah,
there.
like all right, everybody out. Yeah,
Leave your food.
yeah,
Maybe that's why the actors
yeah.
never
Like that
eat it
looks
'cause
good.
it's not
Leave that
theirs.
plate. Yeah. But so yeah, that was kind of fun. What else? And then we had a bunch of Nathan stuff, right? Is that in your
Yeah,
note?
yeah, we had Dante and Anna speaking initially.
Eating donuts, classic.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and she did produce an actual donut from the bag, although it didn't look like there was any coffee in their to-go cups.
The little coffee carrier, little caddy was kind of funny too. Dante looked funny carrying that.
Yeah, yeah.
He looked like a little Red Riding Hood or something.
Mhm. Mm.
And yeah, and she got a piece of donut. I don't think we saw her take a bite, but
Right, I know that hurt not to
she was
take a bite of
gonna.
donut, yeah. But yeah, Nathan comes in expecting to maybe get his job back, it really all does beg the question, where the hell were you for 7 years?
Here's
And
okay. Like this is really maybe one of the only things that's been kind of interesting to me lately.
yeah.
Not one of the only things, but um, yeah. What's up with Nathan? Why aren't people more curious about what Nathan's been doing? Like at least Anna, I have to give credit to Anna because
Yeah, yeah,
normally she's
uh-huh.
not that on top of these things, but she was gently trying to say like,
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
been in a 7-year blackout, buddy."
yeah,
You
and
know,
yeah, yeah, and he looks pretty good for someone who's been
right? Like, good point. You haven't been lying still for 7 years. There would be some atrophied muscle and what have you.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely, yeah.
and Nathan's own lack of curiosity about a circumstance is really alarming. Especially for someone that used to be a detective, right?
Yeah,
Like, he's not even
maybe.
like, maybe we should go look at my truck, the truck I was driving to see. There's no sleuthing on his part. He's totally calm. He
Maybe,
just,
yeah, maybe
he's
it's
like,
like
well, I'm back. I want to reclaim my life.
yeah, yeah, I know. Maybe
It's
it's like doctors
disturbing.
are bad patients, detectives are bad
I
at
guess they're bad at detecting their
self-reflection or
own.
something.
Yeah. So it goes back to what I keep calling the dull affect that he
Yeah,
has.
yes, and it is still there. It is still dull.
I don't mean he's a dullard. I mean like
Right,
something has
right.
occurred to him that's
Yeah,
keeping him like something's really, really repressed in this dude.
yeah.
And Anna is right to be like, you may never be cleared. Like you could have been a hypnotized hitman for 7 years for some bad
Mhm.
guy.
Yep,
Uh,
yep. Mhm.
we don't know. I mean, also it's also disturbing that nobody's asking Britt more questions.
Yeah, I
But
know.
she wasn't in any kind of a coma or anything, at least. Like she just won't account for what she's been doing.
Right, right, and yeah,
And
she's letting people fill in the blanks on their own and just not
yeah,
really fighting them, but, yeah, that is all kind of funny.
it's very disturbing. Yeah. And Dante's just like slapping him on the back like,
I know.
"Bro, dude," like
I know. Yeah, you'd think they would all especially since they all have some sort of a dark history,
yeah,
uh,
exactly. Like Dante with his PTSD and like
yeah,
like
yeah.
why aren't they checking into
They should put Nathan in restraints and then start, like, clicking a pen around him
Yeah,
to see
just
what
seeing
happens,
it,
or, like,
like a
wave
ringtone on a
tarot
phone.
cards in front of his
Yeah,
face.
yeah. So, I mean, I like the fact that Britt was nervous about him meeting James also kind of
Mhm.
like has
Mhm. Yeah.
my spidey sense kind of tingling. Like, okay,
Mhm.
so we don't want him near a child by himself. Like, what else do we need to
Mhm.
be worried about with this guy?
Yeah, I know.
What kind of programming did Faison do? That's
Mhm. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
so. I was proud that Anna, and she was doing it in a gentle way, but
She
like
was.
should get the gerbil moving on the wheel in Nathan's head.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
have I been up to? I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but you know, due to my troubles with alcohol, I have been blacked out and have had and I'm not certainly not recommending this to anybody, but you know that feeling where you're trying to like piece together
Yeah.
a few hours from a night before. It's
Mhm.
disturbing, you
Mhm.
know, when
Mhm.
people are telling you what, what you did. So think about 7 years of that. 7 years.
7 years, yeah, unless he knows exactly where he was and what was happening to him, and he's just trying to, like, act like everything's, like,
That's true. That
normal,
could be a possibility as well. That he's trying to like just
trying to
oh,
fake it, with
fake it till
everybody.
you make it, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, he also seems kind of dopey about the whole thing, and it's like, dude,
Mm. Yeah, and he and Anna talked a little bit about Spinelli, and it still wasn't clear whether or not he knew that Spinelli was back in a relationship with
right?
Maxie.
Just he thought maybe Spinelli's just such a good babysitter that he's taken
Yeah.
on the children. Yeah,
Mhm. So,
right. Like that hasn't sunk in. Like there'd
yeah.
be some feelings, some hard emotions to deal with
Mhm.
about
Yeah,
Maxie moving on, you know.
yeah. Yeah, and so I think we believe that he was genuinely surprised to find out that Maxie was in a coma
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah,
So wherever he wasn't like Britt, he wasn't getting any of the news of Port Charles, really. Um,
yeah, right.
so, yeah, I was just
Anyway,
thinking
so
yeah.
hopefully they'll start sleuthing into this.
Yeah, yeah, and, like, we were talking about Spinelli, I would like to have more Spinelli, and we still don't have anybody looking into why Maxie fell into a coma, which
Yeah,
is
somebody on our page
disappointing.
pointed that out, that it's very disappointing that nobody's.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, is it possible just that her heart issues have kind of like covered up the possibility of foul play?
Well, they did to detect that certain type of poison, didn't they? Or some chemical or something that was in her?
Oh, right. Yeah, I think you're right. So why aren't they on that, or why have we not
Yeah,
seen anybody? Like maybe somebody will, tell us later that oh they've been on this the whole time. But yeah, she
yeah.
hasn't even been mentioned too much lately, other
Not
than
too much, no,
just in
no.
relation to where she is.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, and Liesel's all distracted now by Nathan being around, so
Yeah,
she's
right.
not gonna worry too much about what happened
Yeah,
with Maxie. But you'd think, like, Felicia and Mac, at the very least,
right.
and Spinelli would be
Yeah,
desperately trying to figure out what had
yeah.
happened
I
there.
mean, and Felicia's kind of like she's sort of the sleeper in
Yeah, yeah.
usually she's the one that cracks cases, when you least
Mhm,
expect it.
mhm. Yep, yep.
Her spy skills are pretty strong.
They are. They are. She's pretty good at sort of absorbing whatever's happening around her.
Yeah. Um
Mhm.
yeah, and I agree. I would love to have more Spinelli. Like I don't think there's anybody who doesn't want more Spinelli.
Yeah, yeah.
I
How
think you
about
could
that?
safely say he's a little bit beloved.
I think you could say that, Gia. Yeah, yeah.
So let's see some more. Because he's
Mhm.
going through it. He's got to be going through it right now.
Yeah, and he would have great conversations with Jason about all of this, and
Yeah.
Jason, yeah, you'd think he would be seeking Jason out just to talk about the loss of
Right.
Ronnie
Yeah, because
and
they're
stuff.
like besties, or they were.
Yeah, yeah. So there's lots of potential there.
Yep. Yep.
And Britt, I mean, Spinelli's concerned about Britt, and as well as Nathan, and Jason is also concerned about Britt. So
Yeah. Okay. So more Spinelli scenes.
yeah.
It's decided.
I'll
Did you see the
send them
little?
a letter.
Yeah. Did you see the little scenes?
A little bit, yeah. We had what's his name, Sidwell, back, didn't we?
Sidwell back, and we had Elizabeth being alarmed, like at the what I don't know what she was saying, what the hell or something like that. It
Mm.
was like, what do you think that's about?
Oh yeah, no idea, Gia. No idea.
Mm.
Did we think she was hearing about Willow being arrested? Maybe.
Oh, maybe that would be that exciting. But
Hmm.
I think Willow, the actor, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know her name, is did a nice job again.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, the
Yeah.
Drew scene, and then with the little snippet with the
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's rising to the occasion.
She
Um,
really is. Mm-hmm.
Bouncing back just briefly to Friday, we
Mm-hmm.
had a kind of long scene with Ronnie and Michael at the
Yeah.
breakfast nook.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like that? Do you like
Well,
that?
oh God. Did I like it? Well, she was she was playing that part still, right, where she's very concerned and sincere and
Yeah. Is it
right.
almost too much?
It's almost too much. And yeah, Michael at the same time, maybe he's doing the same thing because he's been seeming more than fair with her, right? And more than generous.
Yeah.
Um,
You see ulterior motives. I'm like, why are you oversharing to this actual stranger?
yeah, I
But I
know.
don't know. I mean, sometimes it is easier to talk to a
Yeah.
stranger.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's why it's so
Yeah.
hard to talk to you sometimes.
I know. This is torture. I just watch the clock and I think, "Oh, thank God, only 5 more minutes."
Oh, thank God, the Lord.
What did you think of that conversation?
Yeah, I think that's I think why I'm just not warming up to her because it feels like she's laying it on extra thick or something, and
Yeah. Mhm.
but maybe she's just a really nice old lady, you know. I don't know.
Maybe she is. I don't know either. Huh. Yeah. We don't know enough yet. Well, I'm sure in the next week or 2 we'll get a little glimpse into
A
what's
little
really
more of
going
a
on.
reveal. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because she would have to go home, right, to collect her things or whatever.
Well,
She's not just
I
gonna stay.
suppose. I mean, is she super wealthy now? I mean, you inherit a house, but
Yeah, I
I guess
guess you
you could
don't need your old stuff.
send for your things. I
All of
don't
her
know.
saggy old cardigans.
Wouldn't you love if she brought in put all the like dishware away that was the Quartermain
Mhm.
dishware and brought in
Mhm.
an entire set of Pioneer Woman?
I would love that. Yeah. That would be awesome.
And just something to send, and I'm not dissing Pioneer Woman stuff, like
No,
I said.
no,
I just
uh-uh.
would like to see Tracy just be snotting out about,
Yeah.
this waitress that comes in here and brings
Yeah,
her lowbrow dishware in,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, and you don't have to worry about breaking it, Tracy. It was only $4 for that
yeah,
place setting. Yeah, that'd be
that'd
fun.
be fun. But it would be fun if she did go ahead and start like doing a little redecorating or rearranging or something.
I know, that would just kill everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Continue touching like things that are just sacred to
Yeah, yeah.
the family or whatever. Yeah.
That would be great. Yeah, and so who lives down in the gatehouse now? Is that
Well, is Michael's
Jason?
still?
Michael?
Oh,
Okay, yeah, I don't know where anybody really lives. I mean,
I guess
everybody lives there, but I don't know where.
well, did
I
Michael just stay there? I mean, that's where Michael and the kids were
it
originally,
makes
but
sense that Michael's there, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think so. Why? Why do you ask?
Well, I'm just wondering, like, if Ronnie, like, if she's, like, becoming familiar with all the property, like,
She should take a tour of the grounds. Yeah, meet the
she did,
horses. I
didn't
would
she?
love it if she'd meet the horses.
Yeah, well, she did take a tour with, I
Oh,
think Brooke
that's
and
right. Yeah,
Olivia, but I don't
yeah,
know, we didn't see any of it, so we
yeah.
don't know if she liked the horses, but it would be, and then we have like Trina and Joss supposedly live on the grounds too, right? In that
Right, up in the
apartment.
above the garage apartment or something, yeah.
Yeah. It's just weird that, everybody's kind of acting like they probably won't get kicked out,
Yeah, they haven't even pondered that thought really.
Not
Like,
really. Yeah, they're just sort of acting like, like with us
yeah,
living here, it's
yeah.
just how it is.
Mm.
So that's it's interesting these things. It's like the Nathan thing where there's this huge like thing that
Disconnect, yeah, like they've
yeah.
just kinda like assumed that like, yeah, we're good. Yep.
Yep, yep, yep. Everything's fine. Well, we might have to get another car, I guess,
Yeah.
or you know.
Another, maid or something, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right. So that's fun. Let's see, what else did we have? Oh well, we had Sunny talking to Michael as we mentioned,
Yeah,
and then
we kinda mentioned that just reinforced, like, why is Michael so confident that he's not
yeah,
gonna yeah.
yeah, and Sunny talked to Dante, and Dante did reveal that other people were going to be served.
Right, and then we
So
got the yeah,
and
yeah.
that Sunny's mind went right to Carly.
Yeah,
Oh well, because
everybody's
Dante
cool
said,
with everybody else
yeah,
being a murderer. They're just like, "What do I
yeah,
gotta do to protect my murderous relative,
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
murderous ex?" Yeah.
Right, yeah, yeah, Portia said that too, right? If you need help,
Yeah, if you
just,
yeah, I totally get it, totally. He's infuriating.
Yes, and nobody would miss him, so it's
Yeah.
fine. Um, oh boy. But Dante did say to Sonny, "You're not gonna like it, right? You're
Right, and
whoever."
that's what made me think Carly, but I guess he
Yeah,
wouldn't like Nina being arrested either, I don't
yeah,
know.
I guess not, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm. So, anyway,
anyway. That's
um,
pretty good couple days,
mm,
right?
yeah, 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 mhm.
Yeah, okay.
So, we'll
Yeah.
see, we'll see. Yeah, I don't
And
I'm not
you'll have to look more carefully at Anna's haircut because I don't think you really noticed it today, but it definitely got layered. We got
okay.
layers.
Yeah, okay, I
Mhm.
will.
Bit of a
Um,
shag, you might say.
mhm, okay.
What we
Alright.
used to call a shag.
Yes, sure, sure. I remember those days.
I think I've got a bit of a shag going.
I have an accidental shag.
I think you just got shaggy, like as in Shaggy and Scooby.
Yeah, that's it, that's it. That's more accurate. Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
And did you have like actual proper decent scissors, or are you just kind of doing those with some dull old rusty set that
I think they were okay, but yeah, I wish I did have a pair reserved just for haircuts 'cause,
last
yeah.
time I got mine cut, she was doing all kinds of fancy like thinning scissors
Uh-huh,
and
yeah.
like doing this little thing where she like scraped scissors up a couple strands to do and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back just because it was fascinating watching these techniques. I don't know what they were doing, but I was like, wow,
Yeah, yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
cool. Like you and I do not have that in our kit
N
bag of
no, not at all. No, I
yeah.
just try to hold as much as I can in my fist and then cut it.
You know what would be cool? Do you have any pinking shears?
I think I do. Ah,
Just take a little
yeah.
all around the bottom, and that would might be a cool effect, huh?
It would be, if I had super straight hair especially, that would be fun. That's a
That
great
would be fun if super straight, but it's kind of forgiving. Like you and I can do shit like you just did
yeah,
because we
yeah,
kind of have a little bit of curl. So it's like, is that
yeah.
an accident or did
Right.
she mean?
Right, right, yeah. Nobody well, I'm sure they know. I'm sure they know.
Yeah,
I tell
I think
myself
they
they
know.
don't
Yeah,
notice,
like
but,
you do your own hair, don't you? That's so great.
I know. What I get is silence. Like, I've lost, like, 6 inches of hair and nobody says anything.
Well, I think next Zoom day, you do the pinking shears and just dare them to not notice that.
Okay, that would be fun for bangs.
Oh yeah,
They'd be like, "Uh-oh, uh-oh, somebody needs some time off."
somebody needs a little attention, maybe. Oh, I guess we're done talking about hospital.
I guess we are,
Anyway.
yeah, Hope
Okay, well,
everybody.
that was fun. That was fun,
Yeah.
and it was a good Monday. And we'll. Oh yeah, are we? We didn't talk about it, but do we want to do Wednesday night? I'm otherwise engaged Thursday, so
You got your gig Thursday. Yeah, so we could do Wednesday.
we
That's
do
fine.
Wednesday. So we might
Yeah.
be early this week, people. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
we're
Sounds
sorry
good.
about that.
Yeah.
Okay,
We are
all
sorry
right,
about that, but
we're
we'll do
sorry.
it.
Yeah.
We'll give you
Okay.
2 episodes in a week, though. That's our goal
Okay.
always.
Goal, and we'll see if we've learned any Spanish by then.
Yeah, well, I'll find a Bad Bunny song that we can learn.
Okay. All right. Okay, that'll be fun for us.
Okay, yep.
Old ladies learn Bad Bunny songs.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right,
Okay,
Gia.
well, everybody have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Thank you, Gia. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Goodbye.